Well, here's Hyena. He's in this hand here. 680 left, 500 in the middle, and a flush card comes on the turn. Comap. Ooh, nasty jack on the river. Now, will Hyena try a bluff here? 500 in the middle. 250 and no club. Comap will struggle to call that. He goes 210, so a little less. Now, imagine if Comap comes over the top. Oh dear. No, he folds. And Hyena with a bluff, and I thought it was. Well, semi-bluff. He's got a pair, but nothing special. Okay, we'll come back. Well, we got a raise here from the Big Viking. Richard has repopped him back hard. Remember, the bounty's on this man. So the Big Viking's got to expect action. Now, does he have a genuine hand here, or is he going to give it up? Yeah, he gives it up. Move it over. We'll come back. Woohoo, action here. We're going to raise, flat call, and Roots goes all in. Well, it'll be interesting if a Erasure comes here. Or repops to isolate. He's not looking too comfortable, is he? Nope, fold. So Sergio, you've got the stack. You're going to call it off. He does. Ace, king, pair of eights. It's a race. Ace hits. Oh dear. 4 aces. Oh, that's a bit overkill, isn't it? Nothing like rubbing his face in it. Wow, that is just so overkill. Wow, man. Oh, all-in situation here. Ace-Queen versus Ace-King. And Erasure yet again. Miracling, man. This boy is sick. You are sick, mate. Ace-Queen versus Ace-King. Ace-9, remember, against Bear's Ace-King. Well, don't tell me there's no luck in tournaments. I'm sorry, man. Just do not tell me. Well, I don't believe what I just saw there. Stinger just folded a set to Sergio, who had ace something. He had no, because it basically went runner flush. There was like 4 flush cards on the table. So Sergio bet half the pot and Stinger folded his set. Wasn't interested because he had no club. And he says, played that badly regardless. Well, I must say, he could have been a little bit more aggressive with his set, that's for sure. But he's still got 3.4 behind him, so better being safe than sorry. And it's the last thing you want to do is spank off chips. But Sergio there showing his willingness to bluff. And, well, let's be honest, we know what he's like. Oh, bringing it back, sorry, quickly. We've got the Viking in this hand. 980 in the middle, and it's Richard that's after him. Half his stack. 9-10 jack. 2 diamonds. Dangerous. And he folds. The Viking backs off. And Richard is so after him. Ferocious. Well, watch out for the next hand. Well, Stinger just got ace-jack to pawn off there against Queen. So Stinger there on a big run of cards there. Queens versus ace-jack, and he gets paid the full booner. Just going off to the Panthers table. I'm sure he was in trouble earlier on the Panther. Look at him now. He's looking pretty good there at 2.3k. 320 here in this pot. 9-10-7. Checky. There's a bet for Bazzi, who just shoves all in. Okay. Vorklaw thinking about this, but I don't know if that's his internet connection or what. No, he is thinking about it. He calls it. In fact, he goes all in himself. Well, those two are out of it. What have we got here? King 10, Ace 9. So it's the right call from the King 10. And a nice big double up in a bit for Vorklaw there. We've got a race here, and look at that. Richard just flopped straight versus the sixes, all in pre-flop. And this guy's on a big run at the moment. It's quite interesting. I was having a wee debate with some of the poker tubers the other day about tournament play, and you know, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's obviously a lot of skill in bits of it, but there's also a huge amount of luck. And When people were talking about the event that... Sorry, I'm just stretching into the fridge whilst I'm talking, people. Ooh, action here, Zero High and Tricky. King 10, Queen 10, Queen 10 dominated here. And it's out. And Tricky there. With another big hand. Well, it's not really a big hand, but it hits big against his opponent. But yeah, I was talking about when I was playing in that $1 million event the other day and I ran deep. And I actually played pretty well. Don't get me wrong, after 9 hours I was shattered. But see the number of people that were left that were basically low stakes players, $6, $10, stuff like that. And I'm not being disrespectful, I'm just saying that they weren't that, you know, you look at their average entry and it was like, it wasn't $200 or $400. These were low stakes players. And there's some losing players in there as well as some winning players. But they'd gone so deep. And when I actually followed a few of these people, went back to their tables, I was keeping an eye on a couple. And it was like, Jesus, how can you shove with that? And calling off with this and all that. So it just shows you, you know, you do need a decent slice of luck in tournaments to do well. And if you don't get it, well, the chances of you winning, almost zero. Okay, should we have a wee flip around the tournament info bar? Let's bring this up. See if I can shrink this. Sorry about this, people. 1 second. Oh, pants. I can't shrink it. Nah. 1 second. Oh, sorry about this, people. You only can see the top bit. I have to just scroll it down. So Tricky's in 1, 5.6. Sergio in 2nd, 4.3. Good old Stinger in 4.1. He's off to a great start. A few big hands there getting paid. Greended Fox in 4th at 3.6. Dr. Nobby in 5th at 3.6. Comap 6th, 3.5. Hyena in 3.4. This boy is running so hot right now. Richard in 8th, 3.4. Well done, Hyena, by the way. Richard doing well as well. Nice one, Richard. Torque Map in 9th, 2.4. And the Panther in 2.3 in 10th spot there.